Now that social media has forever changed the way that the world interacts, Egypt's so-called 21st century revolution is almost certainly not the last of its kind. Similar violence has already begun to pop up in both Bahrain and Libya. In Allendale, Greg Monahan, GV10 News. Warm weather has finally hit Allendale, and by the weekend all these April showers will have turned to sunshine. All of the good news forecast coming up after the break. It may be cold and it may be wet, and the Lions probably aren't going to win today, but there's no denying the Thanksgiving Day Parade, a good thing for Detroit. In Detroit, Greg Monahan, GV10 News. When the clock reached all zeros and Grand Valley had beaten Michigan State for the national championship, Craig Merritt could hardly believe it.
It was surreal. I mean, we talked about it from day one. That was our goal. We had so much experience and so much talent on this team. And for that moment to actually happen, it took a while for it to really set in that it really happened, because so many different emotions are running through your mind.
Laker goalie Grant Lyon helped the team take home the cup in his 61st and final game at Grand Valley. What made the win even sweeter? His dad made the trip from Scottsdale, Arizona, Lyon's hometown.
To have my dad there and have him, travel with me all over the country from when I was 6 years old to, now that I'm 23, words can't describe how exciting it is.
Despite their talent, the season did not start out smoothly for Grand Valley.
The first half of the season, we really struggled, and I'm sure at that point it was tough for us to really think about winning a national championship through some of the tough times we had.
But then, the Lakers caught fire, winning 17 of their final 20 games. It all started right here for the Lakers, at home. Grand Valley was 10-3 during the season at Georgetown Ice Arena, and the success carried over to California when the team flew out to San Jose for the national tournament. The Lakers continued to roll in California. The team sent out Lyon and 8 other seniors with the ACHA Cup.
I think winning it all in my last tournament, my last game, I couldn't have asked for a better ending.
In Allendale, Greg Monahan, GV10 News. Soon after the attacks on Congresswoman Gabrielle Giffords that left 6 dead and several others injured, the political blame game began.
The right was in such a froth that they might, they might resort to violence.
But did politics actually have anything to do with the attack?
It didn't start out as a political attack, in my opinion. It was a nut job who was viewing government or society or whatever it is, took his vengeance or his rage out on innocent people and a member of Congress.
But some wonder if the animosity shared between parties is partly to blame.
If you're not sort of politically extreme, you're not getting your voice heard.
Politics in America seem to be more polarized than ever, a recent example being Sarah Palin's map with 20 crosshairs targeting open Democratic chairs.
To be a political moderate today is like to be the completely most unsuccessful politician you can be.
Though the political atmosphere is rockier than ever, in this instance, most agree the blame rests solely on the shooter.
It's never okay to take another human's life, or to think that way in general is just something that shouldn't really be done.
Now, there will always be disagreement, but both political parties are vowing to put an end to the sharp and divisive rhetoric that we have seen in recent years. This will hopefully help prevent future tragedies. From Arizona to Allendale. In Allendale, Greg Monahan, GV10 News.